Hi everybody, this is Love of Truth Tarot. My voice is a little raspy, but I think I can still do this here. So we're going to do another collective reading. Oh, okay. Right away, cards wanted to come out. I didn't even get a chance to ask what's going on, but here is what's going on. Justice is being served in some sort of situation. Okay, we're gonna see what this is, but I'm sensing you were wronged in some sort of way. This is just what it feels like. Okay, what's gonna happen? Angels, guides, ancestors, the highest white light. Okay, so I'm getting that there was something going on in your love life. For most people, some people could just be someone that was close to you, that there is some sort of disconnect between you and this person, and maybe there was some sad outcome between you and this person. I'm sensing a lot of tears because for some reason the droplets here are reminding me of tears. It's reversed, so usually it means like a new beginning in love with the Ace of Cups. And I think what this is saying is that opportunity vanished, I'm hearing. Okay, so there's the Page of Pentacles as well. So this is good news, but I think this is afterwards what you have went through as far as this. I want to say it's unrequited love, but it's really not. It's more like a disappointment, a heartbreak, a relationship not working out. Okay, let's get some more. We have the Magician in reverse. So somebody was being manipulative in the situation. Maybe it was this Page of Pentacles. It could be somebody that has money, or it just could mean it's an earth sign, or there's many things it can mean actually. Or someone just had like a younger type of energy, maybe even immature, but I'm not seeing immature because it's not reversed. But we have the Queen of Swords reversed. Yeah, the Queen of Swords reversed is a B-I-T-C-H. I don't know. Well, I think I could say bitch, but anyway, yeah. She's a bitch. We'll just say that. We'll say it right out because that's how it is. Yeah, and she will, and it doesn't have to be a she. It could be a man as well. These just represent feminine and masculine energies, which can apply to either or sex, okay? Male or female, it doesn't matter. Masculine and feminine are fluid and can apply to whichever, yeah, you get it. So, all right. So I'm seeing here the truth was seen finally about this Fool in reverse, and this is also the Queen of Swords in reverse, also the Magician in reverse. Okay, so you saw the truth with the Ace of Swords, okay? And the Fool reverse is telling me that someone was, extremely immature. So I didn't get that from the Page of Pentacles. Maybe they just have like a younger mindset or a childlike energy. But I feel something good is coming out of this or will come out of it. But I'm going to get to that later. But probably with the other cards that come out. But the Fool reverse is definitely telling me that somebody who's very impulsive, didn't think before they acted, just kind of jumped into situations and, very manipulative and would probably gossip and talk about you behind your back, and was not very fair and only looked at like the facts but didn't really look at your feelings. Okay, this is what I'm getting. And then we, like I said, we have the Ace of Swords with the truth, that you saw the truth, and that's under the Justice card. So it's like saying, yeah, and the Justice card, I want to say it's a she. Yeah, she's holding up a sword, just like the Ace of Swords is being held up. Straight. It's about being direct. It's about being truthful. It's about not taking anyone's bull crap if anything ever were to happen. Now, here's the interesting interesting thing is that the Queen of Swords is also that way, but only upright. But reverse, obviously, she's going to use her sword in a very malicious way, because it represents all the negative qualities about her when it's reversed. And the Fool reverse and the Magician reverse is like amplifying the negativity in the Queen of Swords. So you were actually just trying to do the right thing. This is what I'm feeling from the Justice and the Ace of Swords. And it was like they were trying to act like they were coming in with the truth and trying to have some sort of authority as to say like what was true and what was not. But you are like, no, I know what the truth is. I'm walking with the truth. I admit my wrongs. This is what I'm hearing from this. So we also have the Sun reversed, and I feel like this is also saying like they turned everything upside down, like tried to invert what was already good. Like it was already good. Or things were, I'm also hearing things were healing, or maybe like there was some sort of altercation and there was some sort of reconciliation, or you wanted to reconcile with one another, or at least try to make things better. But then it was like every time you wanted to just turn this upside down. It's hard to explain, but it's like you wanted to shine the light on the truth too. And then it was like, no, they came in acting as though they knew the truth, but they didn't really know the actual truth. It was almost like they wanted to be right. Okay, angels, guides, ancestors, the highest white light. What else does the collective need to hear about the situation? Ace of Pentacles. Getting also the person could, now this is under the Page of Pentacles, which is interesting. So the person probably could have money, or maybe there was something about money here. I don't know. Let's get some more. Angels, guides, ancestors, the highest white light. Okay, we also have the Hanged Man. I didn't really say any signs right now, but I could say those after. So, okay. Because they're being so manipulative, they need to learn the lesson of introspection and taking that time out from, you know, like all these other busy things going on outside of yourself. They need to take that time. Got another one. Okay, we have a King of Cups reversed too. So that's not good. Obviously, right underneath the Queen of Swords. So this is telling me that this person was extremely immature and extremely out of touch with their emotions. And because they were, that's probably why they were, excuse me, they were like acting as though they knew what was going on. Okay, let me get back to the Hangman. Yeah, they, it's telling me that what needs to happen, or maybe it already is happening, this definitely needs to happen, is the Hangman, the person, whoever this person is, the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords reversed, both reversed, needs to seriously introspect about what manipulation went on here. They obviously had the tools to do the right thing, but they chose not to. Maybe this is saying too, the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles is like too focused on money, too focused on work, maybe not focused enough on their relationships that were actually benefiting them. Okay, we also have the Three of Swords on the bottom. So this is telling me that there was a lot of heartbreak in this situation, and I picked that up in the beginning. Obviously with the Justice and the Ace of Cups reversed. So, okay. We also, what popped out before also was Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, again, too focused on money. Not to say that that's a bad thing necessarily, but in relationship to what's going on with the Ace of Cups reversed, that's not good. With the Sun reversed, you know, it's in combination with all this. The Magician reversed, the Queen of Swords reversed, the Fool reversed, the King of Cups reversed. That's not telling me anything good. and knowing that they need to introspect and look within at what they're doing and get a new perspective on things and see the truth, they're not doing that. That's what I'm getting. It's, oh, I'm just focused on money. Because here we go. There's another negative card here. Now, again, I always say no card is inherently negative, but what it represents can be negative. So it depends on the reading, and it depends on all the other cards, usually. But when it's reversed, it's inverted. You know, these are usually the good qualities, and usually it's not always this way, because there are other cards that mean, you know, maybe the opposite, where it's not a good card. Again, nothing is inherently good or bad, but what I'm saying is that it can be used as a negative or positive, and or a neutral card. So it doesn't necessarily have to have any, it doesn't have any connotation as far as that goes on it. So I just want to make that clear. That's what I'm saying. But when I say negative or positive, I just mean it as far as, you know, pertaining to the reading. Anyway, we're going to get back to the reading. So the King of Wands reverse is a bully. Somebody who only cares about themselves, will be forceful too to get what they want. They just want to get what they want, and they're not really concerned about your feelings. As well as the Queen of Swords reversed and the King of Cups. The King of Cups is very selfish. Reversed. So the King of Wands reversed. Wow. Also, it's like I'm getting the energy of like, I know the truth. Like, again, I know what's right, what's wrong, and it's not actually the truth. Okay, we also have the Four of Cups. And this person or you, I don't know, I can't really figure this out yet, but one or the other is in a bored state of mind or discontentment, not seeing maybe it's you. You're not seeing that there is some sort of offer. Maybe it is money, because it's like on the Pentacles as well. Maybe you're too focused. Yeah, because we have the Ace of Cups reversed and the Sun reversed. So maybe it's like saying, because he's looking down at these, you know, at the Sun reversed. So it's like this row right here is, and it's a Ace of Cups. So it's a cup reverse. So it's interesting how he's focused on the 3 cups, but he's not satisfied with those 3 cups. And this cup being handed to him, sorry, I should just show you guys. The cup being handed to him, he's not even really paying attention to this and not realizing that there's something better. So maybe that's the message here. I like that because there's like a silver lining, and it's saying, you know, not all is lost. There is something better, or things are going to get better for you. We also have the Tower reversed. And I always take this as like, whoever this is pertaining to, maybe it's both of you. Because I mentioned this one time that there's 2 people, obviously, and it's I want to say a king and a queen. Yeah, it's a king and a queen, because his crown is here, and then her crown's still on. Oh, that might mean something too. Wow, guys. So, all right, and I'm not saying, again, but you're the feminine, okay, as far as this goes, but I'm not saying that you have to be a male or female. Like, I'm not saying that, but you're in the feminine energy, okay, and the other person is in the masculine energy. They happen to be male and female, but we're just speaking right now about, I just want to be direct about who you are and stuff, but we're not worried about genders here, because it's just an explanation of energy, right? Feminine and masculine. I know I said this already, but they're just energies. So they can be interpreted like through whatever gender, it doesn't matter. So, but whoever you are the queen, okay? Your crown is still on. Even though the Tower is trying to come down, because I take this, I know I didn't even get to that part, but The tower is like resisting it falling down. The tower reversed, I'm sorry. The tower reversed is resisting that fall, resisting the inevitable, like whatever is supposed to happen and crumble to the ground. This is how I always see it. Is meant to be, because the divine is creating it, or letting it happen, I should say, because it was never stable to begin with. There was not a stable foundation. That's why it's crumbling. So what I'm taking from this is that the other person, your person we're talking about, is the king, and his crown is right here. So what's that telling me? He lost his crown, maybe in resisting allowing the tower to just crumble. Like sometimes things need to die in order for other things to be reborn or birthed again. But this is more about building. We're not really talking about building, but we can relate it to building a relationship, because that's what we're talking about. So whatever was built in the relationship, there were certain things that weren't healthy, they were toxic, and it was supposed to come down, whatever that was. And maybe it is about the whole relationship. I think it is overall, but I think this is representing also smaller situations that were like a negative situation and you had to get through it, but there was this resistance. That's what I'm getting from the king. Okay. And that is your person. And then the queen, which is you, still has her crown on. I think what I'm getting from this is, again, every reading, like every single card can have a different meaning for every reading. So, but what I'm getting from this is that the queen, which is you, she's got a frown on her face. I know this can't really focus that well. I'm sorry. But I take it as she's surrendering, because she has her hands up. And I really take that as just surrendering to spirit, to the Most High, allowing it to crumble, wanting it to just like end if it needs to, but not being necessarily happy about it, but allowing it. And I think that's why your crown's still on. That's what I'm trying to say here. Your crown's still on. Their crown, they lost their crown because of the behavior, because of the manipulative actions, because of not looking at themselves like they need to. Now they are, I'm getting. Okay, another King of Swords reversed. There were a lot of harsh words said, I'm hearing. There was a lot of bullying. There was a lot of, again, thinking that they were right and you were wrong. Thinking that almost to like an extreme, like, oh yeah, like, what the heck is wrong? Like, I'm hearing this. What the heck is wrong with this person? Like, this is what they're saying or were saying in their head. And it's like, no, you don't look at the truth of it all. You just don't look at the truth, right? Okay, and then we have the Nine of Cups. So this is interesting. I'm getting that you were their wish fulfillment. But the thing is that you can't now, if they were worshiping money more, there's no way you can get that wish fulfillment. Yeah, we have the Four of Wands reversed. So it's like, what this is telling me doesn't always mean this, but in this situation, it's telling me that they didn't get their wish fulfillment, and so now there is no support. There is no family. There is no, everything working out, and, there is no, I'm going to be there for you. No. Why? Because of the manipulative crap they try to pull. So, it's just what I'm picking up. Angels, guides, ancestors, the highest white light. Yeah, there needs to be patience with temperance here. There needs to be a balancing out of energies. And if the person can't do that, that's why things fell apart, because it's right over the Tower reverse. You can't resist it. You have to allow and surrender and Go with the flow and be patient. And I see that is what you were doing. But if one is cooperating and the other isn't, nothing can flow correctly, right? We have the Page of Swords. We have communication. Maybe they're wanting to communicate with you. Again, over the page. Okay, I'm going to move these down. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Swords, and I'm just getting like a very young, maybe inexperienced. This is what it's telling me, inexperienced energy. Okay. Wanting to communicate. Okay, let's get some more. Spirit. What else? All right, wanting to communicate but feeling extremely defensive. It's really that simple. They are afraid and guarded and thinking that there is something to, defend or guard against. I don't get there really is, to be honest. We have the Hermit reversed. So this is saying, I think you're just keeping to yourself and you're isolating yourself in a way on purpose. Not always, isolation isn't always healthy, but I think in this situation you're doing what's right for yourself. You might get to the point of feeling depressed a bit or like really lonely. Or maybe this is how they're feeling too. Not being able to move forward, with the Three of Wands reversed, like not having a clear plan for the future. Why? Because things are screwed up. Things are screwed up now. Excuse me. I don't have no clue where to put these cards, but all right. I'll just lay them wherever. Okay. Should we take all these? Sure, why not? Let's do it. So we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so remember how I was talking about the Pentacles representing this like love for money, and I get this is kind of linking with it again with the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. Again, they're all good because they're upright, and it's a good sign with all of them being upright, but I just get, it's almost like this person was picking and choosing how much to give you. And this doesn't just mean money. This could mean money, but I feel things needed to be fair. Or maybe this is saying that you are giving and giving, and you were trying to just be fair with this person, but maybe they were too focused on money, or this could mean many things, This could also mean they would give to you, but, see how the guy's giving to the poor here, but it's change, okay? And I'm getting in this situation that whoever your person is probably had a lot, again, with all the pentacles here, and only, again, I'm not saying it's just money, but I think that there was potential for a lot to be able to be given, and there was nothing given as much as it should have been, if that makes sense. I'm not speaking right now. I guess that happens when I do this sometimes, when I channel. There's not a lot that was enough, I should say, that was given. And I don't mean it in a sense of like, oh, it's, you being greedy, like, oh, there's not enough, and no, but there literally wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to call it giving. This is what I'm hearing. Because we also have the Five of Wands. This is conflict, arguing, fighting, disagreements. It could have led to physical violence. I get a lot of provoking, a lot of antagonism, aggressiveness. And I also get from this that, okay, there was no one that was listening, or this person, you probably felt like they weren't listening to you. All right. They were only fighting. They were only continuing. This is what I'm getting here. Obviously there was fighting between both of you. You can't just I mean, you know how they say one person can't really fight with themselves. But there was a provoking, this is what I'm getting from this. There was not just a fighting. You know, it wasn't like one person and then the other person would always fight back. I think what I'm getting is that you tried to diffuse the situation. But what was happening was, there was just like, it was too much impulsiveness, because we had that with the Fool reversed. So again, you know, with all these other energies of the Magician reversed, the Queen of Swords reversed, the King of Cups reversed, the Fool reversed, like, I could keep going on. The King of Swords reversed is not good sign. King of Wands reversed, guys, like, you know, obviously there wasn't any good energy here. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. There was no clear communication, and here we go. Wow, I didn't even realize I was like linking this with this card, because that's what this can mean, since it's reversed. Because upright, it means what's it called? Communication, or fast paced, whatever, you know, relating, whatever it's related to. And now that it's reversed, is saying that there is some sort of delay, or you didn't feel that you could communicate. There could also be a delay in communication if this person's wanting to communicate, because like I said, we had the Page of Swords, which is communication. So it can be communication, but I feel that it was, and you're not wanting to communicate, but also it's because this person didn't want to communicate in the beginning, you know, to begin with. So let's get one more card. Spirit. Oh, we got two, of course. All right. So yeah. All right. I'm going to show these together. Now, when there's a third party situation, doesn't always mean cheating, but it's a possibility. Just remember, it's a possibility, but I think this could also be other people trying to get involved. Again, Pentacles. Maybe it was people at work, okay, for this other person, getting in their head about maybe gossiping about you, okay? Because again, communication with the Eight of Wands reversed, no communication. This could also mean bad communication, right? We can interpret things however, you know, intuitively, whatever comes to me, I'm gonna speak about that, because it's important. There's a reason why intuitively these messages come to me. And I asked myself, why do these two come out at the same time, right? So they have to go together, and I might leave it at this. I might pull some more. I don't know. But obviously you were devastated from this situation. I think this is saying this is the actual root, or one of the main reasons why this person did what they did, acted how they acted, was because they were consulting others. And you can tell that in the tarot card, it looks like they're all talking. Obviously they're talking about work, and this usually is like working together, but when it's reversed, it means not working. So that was also another thing, was they didn't want to work with you, but they would talk to others and try to get solutions. But the thing is, others aren't involved in your relationship, okay? Or maybe taking something that someone said to such an extreme that they, okay, maybe they didn't fully comprehend what advice maybe someone gave them, and they kind of ran with it, if that makes sense, right? Because the Fool reverse that we had earlier over here, it's over here. The Fool reverse just kind of jumps into things, doesn't really think about it. You know, Fool upright is leap of faith, but when it's reversed, it's like a leap of faith off the cliff, right? not really seeing what's ahead of you, not really wanting to see what's ahead of you, and just jumping into things. So maybe taking what people have said and running with it, not truly comprehending it all, not seeing the whole truth of it all, not being patient enough to actually work on things. Because again, if it's reversed, it's saying there wasn't anything really worked on as well. So, and you were devastated from this. You felt almost like this was a death for you. Like you almost felt like you died. And you probably did in some sort of way. I believe that we have many deaths in our life, and we can, like, not literally be reborn, but in a metaphorical sense, we can be reborn and transformed from these certain situations that we thought maybe have damaged us to no return. But it's like, no, the universe, God, spirit, whatever you want to call it, the Most High is saying, no, this is not the end for you. If it was the end, it would have been the end. It's not the end, okay? And I am picking other cards, but we have Knight of Swords reverse. Yeah, it's just telling me over and over how impulsive this person was, how quick to judge, quick to trample all over you and point the finger, and that's what I'm hearing. Okay, I could pull a couple others, but I'm sensing it's just going to tell me kind of the same situation. Let's see, Spirit. What else? Yeah. Well, okay. Now, this is interesting because this is like usually compromise, but it could also mean something negative. Now, maybe there was a constant, after something happened, there was a compromise, but then it continued. This is what I'm hearing. And it didn't actually get resolved completely, but it does definitely need a compromising, but I think that's what it's also saying. And this person was very selfish. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I want to go further because I don't really want to leave it on a bad note, but at the same time, hey, it is what it is. This is the love of truth. And we're going to talk about the truth here. But yeah, so I guess we'll see if I'll pull more. But Queen of Cups reversed. Again, another King or Queen reversed. And then we have the Ace of Wands. This isn't really, doesn't make me feel good inside to see this. Just knowing what other cards, have been pulled out and have been reversed. So what it's saying is, that's my cat. No, honey. Not right now. Hold on. It seems like this connection or the person was probably interested in the passion or the lust part of the relationship. Honey. Not right now. I'm sorry, guys. See, he hears me talking, and that's when he'll do it again. Hold on 1 second. Okay. I just have to give him like a little talk, and then he kind of gets it. It's funny. It's like a human. Anyway, all right, let's get back to the reading here. So, yeah, the Queen of Cups reversed is also, I just feel like there's like messy emotions here with this person too. Or like things were messy, and it's like, and I'm not saying they were all only about the passion, but it just felt like they valued that so much. I hate to say more, but it's more like they weren't paying attention to like when you were sad, when you were down, when you felt like shit. It's like, oh, well, I'm so passionate for you. And maybe they even said, like, showered you with love and said, I love you so much. And I don't know, this is what I'm getting. And it's like, you're just like, maybe you should pay attention to how I'm feeling. That would help. I just feel like it was overly aggressive too. Like the energy was overly aggressive. All these wands. And then swords, too. Spirit. Okay. All right, so, but this is good. You know what? I think we're going to end it here, even though it's kind of like lopsided, but whatever. We have the, the Eight of Swords. I always get the number wrong. Eight of Swords reverse is saying that you are releasing yourself from this. You're not allowing yourself to feel trapped. You always had the power to leave, but I think since you were blindfolded, you didn't really see everything. And I think it was also because you wanted to believe in this person, you wanted to love them, and I think you really genuinely did. I just think that now you see the truth and you don't want yourself to be in this anymore. You don't want to be trapped. You don't want to feel tied down or, trapped. And a lot of the times what this is saying is, because the swords are all about your mind. It's all in your mind. Not to say it wasn't real, but in the way of how to overcome these things. I guess the talk didn't work, did it? Nunu? No, honey. No, you can't. You can't. No. 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 Okay, they gotta learn no, you know? So, basically to end it is to say that you're releasing yourself from feeling in bondage, like even if it really is what happened. Again, you're releasing these things from your mind. You're not letting these certain thoughts control you. You're taking control over your thoughts now. This is what I'm getting. And you're trying to figure out what's the most healthy way to handle this. That's what I'm also getting. And to move forward. You just want to move forward. You don't want to be stuck. Because that was a stagnant energy and you don't like being stagnant. This is what I'm hearing as well. So if you liked the video, please hit the like button. And if you like to subscribe, please do so as well. I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you.